A very good morning, girls. Today we are going to see worksheet number 9, grammar, phrases, clauses. The simple difference between phrases and clauses is phrase will not have a subject or a verb. It is just a group of words, whereas clause will have a subject and a verb. Okay, this is the simple difference. By looking at a sentence, you can easily identify phrase and a clause. Clause will have a subject and a verb. Now read the Roman letter 1. Read the sentences given below and identify whether the underlined group of words are phrases or clauses. Okay, so here we are going to read, all through the night the rain fell. Okay, here all through the night is underlined, the rain fell. So looking at the sentence, here the rain fell is having a subject and a verb, and it gives a complete meaning also, whereas all through the night, it is not complete and it doesn't have a subject or a verb. It is just a group of words. So this is phrase and this is clause. Understood? Next Saturday we are having the annual day. Next Saturday, comma, there is no subject, no verb, it is just a group of words, whereas in the second part, we are having the annual day. We is subject, are having is verb. So we are having the annual day is clause, next Saturday is phrase. Next, Roman letter 2, pick out the dependent clause and the independent clause in the given sentences. So clauses are actually of two types. One is dependent clause, another one is independent clause. What is independent clause? Independent clause is a simple sentence. It can stand on its own. It can give a complete meaning. Dependent clause cannot stand on its own. It depends on the independent clause. Understood? Here, under the chair, I looked for my lost pen. Here, I looked for my lost pen is independent clause because it gives complete meaning on its own, whereas under the chair, this sentence is not complete and it is depending on the independent clause. So this is dependent clause. I looked for my lost pen is independent clause. Next one, on his way to work, Karan ate his breakfast in the car. On his way to work is a dependent clause. It is depending on the main clause. Karan ate his breakfast in the car. There is a subject and there is a verb and it can stand on its own. Next, Roman letter 3, fill in the blanks by writing a complete sentence by adding an independent clause to the dependent clause given. They have given you an dependent clause. You are going to fill the sentence now with an independent clause. As the sun rises, what you will do? The day begins. Here the day is subject, begins is verb. When the teacher arrives, the sentence is not complete. So this is dependent clause. Students get up and wish her. This is independent clause. Students is subject, get up is verb. Next, read the given sentence and choose the correct type of clause. So for this, you must know what are the types of clauses. Okay. See, first clause is mainly divided into dependent clause and independent clause. Independent clause is called main clause. It will have a subject and a verb. Now this dependent clause, now it is of three types: noun clause, adverb clause, adjective clause. What is called noun clause? Noun clause is nothing but the clause asks a question to the verb what. When you are able to answer the question what to the verb, this gives noun clause. For example, I said that I would go to his house. I said is independent clause. Okay, subject, verb. I said what? So you are asking question to the verb. I said what? I said that I would go to his house. This completely, the whole sentence is noun clause. Why am I calling this as noun clauses? There is subject and a verb. So this is clause. Why it is called noun clauses? You are asking the question what to the verb. Okay. Next one. She was saddened by what she had read. She was saddened is the main clause. This is independent clause. She was saddened. What? By what she was saddened? She was saddened by what she had read. So this whole sentence is answering the question what to the verb saddened by. So this is noun clause. I like to keep a schedule of when I have upcoming appointments. I like to keep a schedule. This is independent clause. Of what? Of what you want to keep a schedule? What you would like? What do you like? So you are asking question to the verb like. So you are giving the answer to keep a schedule of what I have been upcoming appointments. No, this completely is called noun clause. I like itself is a main clause. Subject, verb. Sentence is complete. I like. Okay. Next one. Adverb clause. Adverb clause asks question to the verb. What are the questions it is asking is when, where, why, how, on what condition, despite what. All these questions will be answered by the verb, and if that verb answers these questions, it is called adverb clause. Example. He went where no one want to go. He went. Sentence is over. Subject, verb. He went where? It is asking the question where. He went where no one wants to go is the answer to the question where. So this answer is called adverb clause. Okay. Next one. My sister, when she is angry, will turn red in the face. My sister will turn red in the face is independent clause. When she will turn red? You are asking question when. Answer is when she is angry. So this when she is angry is adverb clause. Okay. Next. Jennifer scrubbed the bathtub until her arms ached. Jennifer scrubbed the bathtub is independent clause. Until her arms ached is answering the question how she is scrubbing the bathtub until her arms ached. So this until her arms ached is adverb clause. Clear? Next one, adjective clause. Adjective, for simple definition for adjective is it describes a noun. Okay, it always gives importance to noun. So this is not asking question, this doesn't ask question to a verb, but this adjective clause asks question to a noun. Okay, what are the questions it is asking? Who, whom, which, whose. Okay, first example, the girl in the pink dress is my sister. The girl is my sister is the independent clause in the pink dress. So it is describing the girl in the pink dress, but this doesn't have a subject or a verb. So this is adjective phrase. Okay, so this is not adjective clause, this is adjective phrase. Example for adjective clauses: the man whom you met yesterday is my father. The man is my father is independent clause. Whom you met yesterday, so you are giving more information about man. Man is noun. So when you give more information to the man, noun, this becomes adjective clause. Whom you met yesterday is adjective clause. Apples that are red are very tasty. Apples are very tasty is independent clause. You are asking that are red. You are giving more importance to apple. Okay, which one is red? Which is very tasty? Apples that are red. So when more importance is given to apples, this becomes importance to noun. This becomes adjective clause. Okay. Now coming to your book. 7th question. If Sanjay calls, please tell him I will be late. Okay. So in this, first you find out how many independent clauses are there and how many dependent clauses are there. If Sanjay calls, the sentence is not complete. No? So this is dependent clause. Please tell him. Independent clause. I will be late. Independent clause. So now we are going to ask question to the verb calls. On what condition you should tell him? If Sanjay calls. So on what condition is the question you are asking to the verb. So this is adverb clause. Though Arjun was busy, he helped his mother. He helped his mother is independent clause. Though Arjun was busy is dependent clause. It is depending on he helped his mother. and you are asking the question to the verb. Despite what condition Arjun helped his mother? So despite what is a question asked to the verb here. So this is also adverb clause. The orange that he bought was delicious. The orange was delicious is independent clause. That he bought is a dependent clause, and it is describing more about orange. So when a clause describes more about a noun, that is adjective clause. Next, whatever my mother cooked made me happy. Okay, so you are asking question to the verb made. What made you happy? So you are asking question what. Answer is whatever my mother cooked. Okay, whatever she is cooking, that is making you happy. So whatever my mother cooked is a noun. Completely it is a clause, complete clause, and it is also answering the question what to the verb made. So this is noun clause. Understood, children? Write your answers and send it to my number. If you have any doubts, please ask me, ma. Thank you.